Okay, so yesterday my drone went haywire, and it basically I lost connection with it, and it didn't come back. So I had to wait, and yeah, it finally did come back, and it landed on my roof. And here's the video. I did lose it. Like I did lose the drone, but I did get it back. I got it back. It let me take off from the roof, so I got it back, and yeah, so it's a pretty crazy and scary video. At the same time, it was extremely frightening for me because I had no idea what was going on, and so yeah, it scared the death out of me. And my grandpa was kind enough; he took me out on the car or with the car, and we drove back in the development that's back over in here, and it was supposedly hovering over the development, and it did it my buddy I was flying over to his house because I'm eventually going to try and drop something like a care package or something like a parachute or something underneath or like on his driveway. And yeah, so that was like a flight test, and it did not go well. It did not go well as planned whatsoever. I got these new antennas, so they were supposed to boost it, and I should have had enough range to get over there, but for some reason it wouldn't let me get over there. And I lost connection, and yeah, so you just there's a 14-minute video, and so let's get in it. Yeah, it won't let me post it onto like YouTube or something, so I gotta do it on here. Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to turn off the microphone, but it won't turn off. But all right. And there's no sound, but I had another screen record video of me once I got into the development. I started to freak out. You can see that. I gotta touch the screen every so often so it doesn't go dark. But yeah, so I'm in here, and you notice that you could like see the arms in the corner, or at least one arm. And I got a lot further than the stock antenna though. It was really good. And then just that I was almost there, and it just kind of took a crap. So, but I mean the drone's working now, so. What I got here, you notice that big tree that's almost in the center of the screen. It's a little bit off to the left, but that big tree is like a playground, and that's like let's see, from there, if you go to the right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's the fifth house with the lights, and that's looks like the only one with the car in the driveway. The only one with the car in the driveway and the lights. There's two lights on the either side of the garage. That's his house. And if you look there, like you keep looking there, you can see his garage will open, and he comes out with a bike, but it's not for a little bit. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. And he'll ride his bike on the sidewalk. But you can see it's been 2 minutes and sitting in this spot, just sitting in this spot. So it was a little bit nerve-wracking. It's been 3 minutes. Fast forward a little bit more. More. Okay, and you can see that like it's been 5 minutes since I lost it's been like about 4 minutes since I lost connection. and it's just hovering in spot. It isn't even turning around. It's not doing anything. So at this point, I'm thinking it's in Addy mode and just drifting away, and I'm never gonna find it. Because if this thing crashes, it's a white drone in white snow. So I'm freaking out. All right, his garage is open. I thought maybe. There it goes. Now it opened. It just opened now. And if you look really carefully, I can't zoom in, but if you look at it, you can see there's a kid on a bike going down in a second. I haven't seen him yet, but then he goes on the sidewalk. There he is. You can see him now. He just went by in the car, and he's coming around the car, and now he's on the sidewalk. If you look right there, now he's... Yep, you can see him. Definitely see him. And it's just sitting here. And then he goes out of frame in a couple seconds. And then I'm going to fast forward a little bit more. So it's been 7 minutes. It's been sitting here for about 7 minutes. It's 8 minutes right now. And it took me about a minute to get over there. Maybe not even a minute. It just now turned around. And we're on the phone. And he's talking to me. And he's saying it started to drift in that direction. Now it is drifting right now. Well, it looked like it from the ground. It probably looked like it was drifting, but right now it's actually coming home. And if you look, I don't know exactly which one is our house. I'm pretty sure it's the one with the light in the garage. Which no, it's not. It's not. But you can see we leave right as the drone is coming over to our house. So it was kind of disappointing. And I'm freaking out, and it was a scary thing. Like, I thought I was never gonna find it again. And I was getting really nervous, and like this is like $1,000 drone I've got here. I've got $1,000 into this drone, and I'm broke. I can't afford to replace this. I have like no money left, and I'm making this thing that drops stuff out of the sky, and without a drone, there's kind of no point in having it. So I don't know. So I'm freaking out, and yeah. So it's about right over my house right now. To the left, there's like two squares right here, right at the bottom of the screen. The one on the left side is a pond, and I'm pretty sure you could probably land on it. It's a bad idea, but I'm pretty sure it's all iced over. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend landing on it, but and like I would look down, like it'd be nice to see where I'm landing, but I have no control. I had no control this whole time. This is all by itself. It's doing all of this all on its own. I had no control. I didn't even feel confident moving the sticks because I was afraid if I moved the sticks, it was gonna end up somewhere across country. So I'm not even touching it whatsoever. But at this point, it is right above my roof, and it does this all the time. It always wants to land on the roof. It never wants to land on the driveway where I take off from and where I turn it on. So it's not like I turn it on in the house and it calibrates the home point in the middle of my kitchen, which is where it just landed. Well, actually, no, it's more like in the living room. Yeah, it landed in the living room. But yeah, it always wants to land in that part of the house. I don't know why, but it does. And that's the garage that you're seeing right there, and the pool and the tree. We're right on the house, and you can tell the way it lands. It did not plan on landing on the roof. Like once it sensed there was something underneath it attempted to land. It looks like it's sliding down, and I don't think it really did slide down, but it must have because it looks like it did. And the propellers are still spinning. Pretty sure. Might just be the lights, but those lights are flashing because there's no connection. There's yellow flashing when there's no connection, and the red is just the natural light on it that you can turn that off too. You can turn that light off. Yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. How did I get back in Waterbury? That's weird. It's glitching all over the place. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. So yeah, so that's that part. And then after that, when I got home and it reconnected with the controller, for some reason it started another video. This one's only 3 minutes, but this is when I noticed it was on the roof. When I pulled in the driveway, I was like, "Oh my God, it's on the roof!" And I was so happy. We were about ready to head down the other way on the street to see if we could see it drifting that way. And then as we're driving by, we see it on the roof. So I pull in, and you can see it reconnected with the controller because the camera started to move a little bit, and you could see the rotors are spinning, the reflection on the snow. And I didn't want to take off slowly because I was afraid it might flip over. So I took off pretty fast here in a second. And I wanted to get it off the snow as soon as possible because I didn't know what it was doing on the camera, if it was damaging the camera, got a little bit of water in it or what. I didn't know what was going on, so I wanted to get it off there as soon as possible. And when I did, there was a little bit of snow on it, but not as much as I thought it would be. I thought it would be like jammed in the snow, like a big pile of snow just stuck in there. I don't know why I'm not taking off. Oh, Jesus. I just dropped my tablet here. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but it was... I was so happy. I just wanted to get it inside and just warm it up and everything. The battery was actually... It wasn't even cold. It was still like... It felt like room temperature. The drone was pretty cold, but... I don't know why it's not, lifting off. The rotors are spinning. What is going on? For some reason it didn't... It showed it before. I don't know what's going on. Maybe yeah, currently I'm in my basement. That is live video. See, look down. Look at that's live right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go back here, go to editor. Let's see, I got a minute and 43. Oh, here's... Okay, so that one, I don't know what that one was about, but this is the one that you could see me take off from. So as soon as I saw it on the roof, it took off as soon as possible. If it will, come on. I don't know why the rotors are spinning the whole... Now you can see them. You can see them. Yeah, see, and the wind's blowing. See, I took off pretty quick. And I'm freaking out. I wanted to get it landed as quick as possible. I'm doing 360s here. I didn't even know what direction it was pointing in, so I just took it down and landed it as fast as I could. There's my grandpa right there. That was the car we were in. We just pulled in, and I noticed it on the roof, so I took it down, grabbed it, and I'm holding it right now. It isn't flying. I'm holding it. I'm going straight inside. Or maybe I went in the garage first. Yeah, I must have went in the garage first. Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm freaking out. I'm not sure what to do. I was really shooken up, man. It was a crazy day for me. So, yeah, so that was about what happened yesterday, and then today it was acting funny too. but I fixed it. It should be fixed, but there was a warning saying that the compass needed calibration or something, and I didn't see it at the time when I did. So, but it was, yeah. No, I was flying it in my basement here a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I was flying it around in the basement. I've got the prop guards on right now. And I'll show you those really quick. That's what I was using to fly. I was just flying a couple minutes ago, actually. Oh, excuse me. Keep sneezing, but I was just... It's pretty messy on the table because that's what I'm building right now. I was building the dropping mechanism thing, and on the bar top you see there's a helicopter back there. That's my grandpa's. We should be flying together soon. He's got to get a new battery for it though, but I was flying around. I was doing pretty good. It's in the ADDI mode right now. It isn't GPS, so it's completely manual, and I'm trying not to hit anything because it's a really tight spot where I was just flying. Not a lot of room, so yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was freaking out. It was all right. Everything turned out to be all right, so I can't really complain, but it was scary. Like, you can see all the voltage and stuff on the battery. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong with it. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm glad nothing bad happened to it, but right. So yeah, that's the story.